Now, you were telling me this might be the unintended comedy of the year.
I think so.
That is not good.
No, it is not.
How bad is this movie? Wow, really?
Yeah, well, of course, they didn't screen it. And then the other problem is that why isn't Will Smith in it? The director said...
That was my first question.
Yeah, a year ago, the director, Roland Emmerich, said, Will, he opted out, and it's because that he doesn't like doing sequels. He doesn't want to do any more sequels, and he's kind of done with sci-fi right now. He just did that After Earth movie,
Right.
and so he's opting out. I'm going to throw the flag on this one because I think...
He looked at the script.
Yeah. He read the script. And,
okay.
That's my bet. I'm gonna because I mean even After Earth, believe it or not, the thing cost $130 million and you're thinking, "Oh no, it didn't." It made 60 here. But it did 3 times that in foreign markets.
Right.
So that actually made money. This one is a $165 million budget. No Will Smith. You do have everybody else back. But
Jeff Goldblum and everybody. But
I still can't figure out what is his job exactly, but he shows up again. We've got a British-French actress playing another lead, Charlotte Gainsbourg, who nobody knows who she is here, but she's in this as one of the scientists who's trying to figure it out. And they're about to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the invasion, and we sent them back. Cela Ward is now our president.
Okay.
That's a good thing. We have this warlord, this African warlord. He might be my favorite character in this movie, who apparently, did hand-to-hand combat with these dudes, when they invaded Africa. We didn't really hear that part of the story in the first movie, but he got to know them rather well and can read and I don't know if he can speak it, but he can read their language. So he's very helpful in this. Judd Hirsch is back. He's the only one that doesn't look any different in this movie. He's still an old guy. But
looked ancient then, looks ancient now.
And he always happens to be in the right place at the right time. And then out of nowhere, you've got a carload of kids, orphans, in a station wagon driving. They don't know where they're going.
Do they have perils for puppies as well here?
I don't remember any animals.
Because if you're going to throw the orphans in, you got to have puppies.
Well, instead of that, we have a busload of kids left in Wendover.
Wendover.
Yes.
Okay.
Near the Salt Flats, so there's going to be a pivotal moment there. I just watching. Oh, this is the killer. Bill Pullman. Poor Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Former President Whitmore.
And fighter pilot.
Well, yes. He's now laying in this hospital room, looks like, kind of a nondescript place, like he's being housed somewhat. And to sell the deal, they've given him a beard, a real scraggly beard, so he looks a little crazy.
Yeah.
He's not right, but he's also getting visions of stuff coming back. Brent Spiner, who played Data on Star Trek, the Dr. Oaken, he's been in a coma the whole time, so he just wakes up. I kept waiting for something, and then the cheese. Oh, well, and then the leads are Liam Hemsworth is a fighter pilot who, it was a maverick moment where he, screwed over the other guys, and so they demoted him to cargo guy.
What did he do, buzz the White House or
well,
something?
Well, actually, he almost killed one of Will Smith's son. So, all we see of Will Smith is a portrait on a White House wall. That's the only mention of him, except that this Dylan now is a friend of Liam Hemsworth, as is his son, and he is the leader of the Legacy Squadron, which is his elite fighter pilots group, also with the daughter of President Whitmore. So there's all kinds of people in this thing. But people are popping in, showing up, leaving. This movie, though, is just horrible.
Horrible.
I mean, it is painfully bad.
Oh, wow.
The only caveat is that it's so bad that I actually was amused by it. It was almost like they brilliantly did it on purpose, but they didn't. I mean, every cheesy line like, we've got to win it. And even Bill Pullman gets to do another little speech.
Oh, no. An Independence Day speech?
Yeah. So here's the deal. If you're going hoping for a rousing, thrilling ride like you got in 1996 with Will Smith and those guys, this is not that movie.
This ain't it.
No, this is almost a threadbare difference between a parody of that movie and what they were hoping for is reality. So here's the only way.
So this is almost like the airplane version of a disaster movie.
Exactly.
no.
But it's unintended. So
Yeah.
there's the thing. If you're going to go to see this, go with expectations below zero
Yeah.
and be ready to laugh at it, because it is, if you let it just wash over you, you might be able to enjoy this.
Uh-huh.
If not, if you go in there, like, all right, yeah, let's get those aliens.
All right, let's see it. This is
Like
going to
the
be...
stupid aliens, they haven't learned anything in 20 years. They think they've come back. They got bigger ships and everything.
Right.
But they still have the same, well, if we can just get to that one place,
Yeah.
then the whole dominoes thing will, well, that seems like a really bad
Are they still the same
design
kind of
flaw.
weird, gooey, tentacle type guys, with
Yeah,
the,
but they're, they have the shield, the
Yeah.
big shield, and then inside there's the littler
that's where the
version.
goopy, yeah.
Yeah, that's where the goofy green guy is. It is just, effects galore, but, Big, Loud, and Dumb does not
Big,
make.
loud, and dumb, says Steve Sales.
I just sat there just shaking my head going, oh, my
Wow.
gosh.
Was that the general reaction within the audience?
There was a bit of a kind of a shock, but there were smatterings of that kind of thing throughout the theater. I don't know what those people have been seeing.
Okay.
But this is a check the brain at the door. This is a no-brains operation. I don't even know. If they wrote this script on a napkin, I'd be shocked.
So where is this going to be on your grading scale?
Well, here's the thing. I was a D+. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know what? I actually had fun watching this terrible movie, so I gave it a C-.
So if you're giving it like a real grade, it's a D.
Yeah.
But for the entertainment and badness, unintended badness
Right.
of it, you're giving it a C?
I know, C-.
C-.
I'm almost giving it credit for being as awful as it was.
Well, on that cheerful note,
And I am sorry. This is on 4,600 screens, and
Yeah.
I'm sure my Megaplex buddies are like, hey,
shut up, Steve.
shut up. But I am giving you a reason why you should see it, not
Okay.
why you think you should see it.
Okay. But if you are going to see it, go in with no expectations and just expect to have a laugh.
Exactly. Expect to think you're seeing the most brilliant parody ever made,
But it's
but
not.
it wasn't purposeful.
Okay. And it's rated PG-13?
It is.
I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. And the title again?
Independence Day Resurgence.
Resurgence.